name is Laura for all those that wanna know. Got a YouTube Snap and Insta that I named the Omo Show, where I clearly spit the flow, show you around the life I chose. So add me if you wanna see how far the story goes. Peace, my beautiful family. Welcome to the Omo Show. I'm Omo, the Afrocentric creatress, here to raise the vibrations of the entire Black nation. So I know it's been like forever. I think at least like 10 weeks since the last time I came to y'all with at least a pregnancy update. I'm not going to say a video, but it's been even a long time since I did my last video. Ahead of time, I want to say my bad if the quality sucks. Like, I'm recording this with my laptop. Usually I record my videos from my phone, which has a better quality, but my phone is like, let me show y'all this. This shit's really like fucked up right now. You can't see anything out of my screen. So, with that being said, I just thought since tomorrow I make 34 weeks, this was the best time to reach out to you all, because who knows when the baby is going to come at this point. My due date is December 4th, if I have not told y'all that, or for those who are just now tuning in. So I'm praying that she comes when she's supposed to come, and don't come too early nor too late, because right now I'm actually in grad school, and it would be perfect if she came on time, because I'm like scheduling everything I have to do before the semester is over according to her. And if she comes too late, then I'm not going to have a lot of time with her to recover before classes start again. So if she does come on December 4th, I have like at least 4 weeks. So that's something I've been thinking about. But anyways, I did make a little list of things that I wanted to touch on, just so that I didn't forget certain things that people have been asking me about since I've been pregnant, especially in this third trimester. So first off, overall, I have been in love with pregnancy during this time. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with my baby. I'm in love with the whole process. I'm in love with the reactions that people give me because of her, or just seeing my belly. I love the connections that have been grown with other sisters, you know, just by seeing my belly. They'll start to be like, yeah, make sure you do this, and make sure you get this, and then this is a word of advice, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just loving like the connections and the happiness and the joy and excitement that I see new life can bring to everyone, even those who are not carrying the life itself. She already has a community that she's coming into that is very supportive and excited about her coming, you know, and I'm very appreciative of that, and it's been a blessing. Everything has been a blessing. So I'll start by saying that I'm going to talk about some of my cravings that I've had. It hasn't really been too much, but I have two very significant ones. One of them is ices. I don't know what it is about ices. Well, it's the ice. It's like I like to suck the juice out of the ice and eat the ice. So it's like I've been doing ices like every day. I know, artificial flavors, all these artificial sugars, all that good stuff, but oh well, that's what I've been having a craving for, is that ice in the icy. And I don't know how to find ice like that anywhere else. Crushed ice is not the same as that ice. It's more like shaved ice. But right now I don't have that. It's not easily accessible. Thus, I eat ices. I also like sweet stuff. And I'm not necessarily a sweet person usually outside of pregnancy. But like, my favorite sweet thing is cinnamon toast squares, which is kind of like cinnamon toast crunch, but I'm not going to get all into it. But cinnamon toast crunch, you're not really supposed to eat it. So cinnamon toast squares is like this vegan, more health conscious brand. I guess it's from a health conscious brand, but tastes so good, and I eat that with almond milk. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Pretty much almost every night before I go to sleep. So that's that. Some of my symptoms, I've just been very tired. That's the main thing. Like today, I slept like 4 hours as a nap. And when I got up, I was still tired. Right now, I'm still tired. And I just woke up literally like 3 hours ago from that nap. So I just been very tired. That's really the main thing. I've been really tired. And on top of that, I've been going to school full time. So that takes some energy and different things out of me as well. And I feel like the weekend is like my time to try to rejuvenate and get those naps in that I'm not necessarily able to get during the day while I'm going to school. So I've been tired. Yes, I still have my nausea. I still have my vomiting every day, at least 3 times a day. I am vomiting somewhere, whether it be the toilet, outside, in my car. And now what's come along with that is me peeing on myself because of all the pressure that she puts on me. And that happens almost every day. And people have asked me if I'm still smoking or whatever the case may be for my nausea. Hell yeah, I am. There is nothing else that could get me to be at 3 times a day but weed. And I surely noticed the difference in me. Like, I literally will throw up all morning until I do smoke. And I will not be able to eat anything because all I'm going to do is throw it up. I've learned to appreciate the medicinal properties of marijuana way more since being pregnant. And realizing that it isn't just some recreational thing, but it really, really, really is a healer. And I've learned that firsthand experience most right now. And I'm appreciative for God even placing it on this earth. So yes, I still do smoke marijuana every single day, multiple times a day. Because if I don't do it multiple times a day, then I know which intervals I have to smoke in, so that way I can control and limit the vomiting. What else? I feel real heavy. I'm out of breath, like even right now. I'm just talking and I'm sitting down. And I feel real out of breath. And I just feel heavy. It'd be hard for me to roll from side to side. I'm one of those pregnant women who've been sleeping on the couch. I have not slept in my bed. I only did actually twice since I moved in this place that I'm in right now. So yeah, I've been sleeping on the couch every night. I don't know why. It's just a more comfortable thing. I lay the pillows under me for some cushion, and I always have a pillow under my feet as well. I do get leg cramps sometimes, not a lot, but I'll say sometimes, like when I'm asleep, and then I try to stretch my legs out, I really do feel like I have to cry when I start getting a leg cramp, and now I gotta like get out or get off the couch and like try to walk it out, cause like yeah, I be feeling like I gotta cry, like I want to cry cause it hurts so bad. Plus I'm tired as fuck, and this is what's waking me up. I pee so much, at least like twice, 2 to 3 times, if not more, every night, throughout the night while I'm sleeping. Sometimes I have a pain in my side right here. I don't know what that is, but sometimes it's just there. And lately I've been having little moments where I feel faint or dizzy when I'm standing too long. Moments where I just have to sit down, whether I be shopping or whatever. Like, I had a maternity shoot, which I have had my maternity shoot, and it was super fun. And one of them was a body painting experience, and actually I felt so bad because my artist who was body painting me, she had to keep redoing she had to keep redoing her art because from standing up, I was feeling dizzy and faint. Thus, then it like brought on nausea, and when I threw up, it would smear the paint. So she kept having to do it over, and we were like in a very time crunch because I only had a certain amount of time that my photo shoot was scheduled for, which was an hour-long photo shoot, and she gave us 2 hours before that to come into the studio to paint. And my paint job was done by someone else. So with that being said, she had to really simplify her design just because I kept throwing up. And every time I threw up, it would, take away some of the time, or I kept having to sit down, that kind of thing. So I've been kind of feeling bad about that sometimes, like depending on the people who I'm with. Like if I'm with people and then I feel like I really have to sit down and I feel like I'm holding them up, I do kind of feel bad about that sometimes, but everybody has made me feel secure in knowing that it's not my fault. Yeah, so as I talked about as far as my mood, I just been very, very happy. I feel like this light is over me that never has been. And I've always felt like, my granny has always called me her sunshine. So it's like I have always felt like I carried a light about me. But now it's like even more. It's even greater. I feel super pretty, even if I don't know how people look at me, but at the end of the day, I feel my most prettiest. I feel my strongest. I feel my most magical self. I feel my most glorious self. Just powerful beyond measure. I just feel all of that right now during this pregnancy. And especially at this time, given that I'm showing, it ain't no way people can't say that I'm not pregnant. It's very clear, and I just feel special. I just had my baby shower back home because I go to school away from home, so I had a baby shower back home that my best friend put together for me, and it was amazing. I love her so much because given that I've been in school, like I really didn't have the time nor the energy to plan it, nor did I honestly have the finances, and she literally financed, planned, did everything, and I had nothing to worry about. I just showed up pretty much with my outfit on and helped decorate, and that was pretty much that. And then on top of that, right after the baby shower, she came back here, which is out of state. She came back here with me so that she could help me fix up my place, because since I moved in, I haven't had any help to get my place together and make it more homey, and she has helped me to do that. We got a bookcase going. It just feels way more together. And she helped me do some shopping for the baby. I got a lot of the things that I didn't have before or that I didn't get at my baby shower. I got cash so that I got a lot of those things. I'm actually having a baby shower here where I go to school as well for all my friends and people who love me that are here. So that is going to be within the next 2 weeks, which should be exciting as well. So it's just been an eventful time, and we're just at that place where she can come any day. The only other things I wanted to mention was that, because I've had questions and stuff like that, is yes, I am planning on doing a natural birth. I have a midwife and a doula, a natural water birth. I'm planning on doing the lotus method. As far as my placenta and umbilical cord goes. And for those who don't really know much about that, I definitely encourage you to do your own research. But to make a long story short, is when you allow the placenta and the umbilical cord to naturally detach from your baby versus cutting it off. There could be benefits to that, as the fact that this placenta and umbilical cord have been holding all of the nutrients from you, and that's how the nutrients have been transferring to your baby. So when you cut it off like when you cut it off too soon, you're cutting off those nutrients. When you allow it to fall off itself, that's to say that the baby is ready to allow that to go, because all of the nutrients has been taken from that placenta and umbilical cord, as it should be. Another benefit of it that I have recently become aware of is the fact that, when a baby is in the womb, the one thing that the baby is attached to is the umbilical cord and placenta. That is a security for the baby. And then when they come into the world and the first thing you're doing is cutting that off, it could really affect the transition that the baby has into this world. It could it could be a more peaceful and safe and secure experience for them once they are allowed to let that part of them go that has given them all that security, versus you cutting it off and there's already a lot of chaos when they come into the world that they're not used to, and then you're cutting them from the one thing that they know or that they feel secure of. It's just a better way to allow your child to have the experience of life that they want to have. I'm not saying anything about me talking about the methods that I want to use for my birth. Is not to condemn anybody for what they've done. I know people who got in C-sections. I know people who had to get medication. I know people who couldn't do water births for whatever reason, or didn't do water births for whatever reason. And that's why I'm saying for whatever reason. It's like we all have our own lives. We all have our own things. And that's not my place to judge. But I'm only putting this information out here because I know a lot of people who watch my channel, we're kind of aligned in how we think about certain things. And this might be something that's of interest to them. And even for those who've had children already, I'm putting knowledge out there that I've received from the world and from my sisters and people who've done it before me, which has helped me to better this experience for myself and to be more knowledgeable for the next time. And this could help you, possibly. I don't know. To go along with that postpartum, I plan on having an herbal bath for me and my child, something that's very significant as far as protection and rejuvenation and healing. I want us to take an herbal bath together, but also I want there to be the sisters in my life, the women in my life who are important to me and who will be important to my baby. I want them to be able to take part in this experience if they choose to. Bathe in me, bathe in my daughter, because that's just a lot of black, female, powerful ass energy, and an experience that I feel we need to bring back into our communities, because childbirth has become so independent from what it used to be, less familial, and I want to include women again in this experience with me and get back to my roots, basically. So I'm excited for that. I'm still looking for specific herbs because I've seen this information I got from different social medias. I've seen babies taking herbal baths for protection and healing and stuff like that after birth. I've seen mothers do it. And I know that not everybody uses the same herbs. So if you are aware of any of these practices as far as herbal baths is concerned, especially postpartum for baby and mom, then make sure that you let me know, let us know, comment below with that information so we can continue to grow together and share knowledge and reclaim our African past and history. You feel me? Let's see. I'm sorry that I'm looking down, but I'm very forgetful. That's another one of my symptoms, and I just want to make sure that I'm covering everything for y'all. I guess the only two other things that I wanted to talk about is, one, since I am doing a natural water birth, I was also looking to know if any of my sisters out here have any advice or tips or skills or things that they learned throughout their journey of pregnancy or labor that may be beneficial to me in this experience. How could I get over the contractions or the waves or whatever people want to call it? How do I get through that in the most easiest way? I heard of the spiraling method, where you just you do a motion with your body and you allow that energy to just flow through you. I know of how meditation can be important as far as your breaths and allowing, and every time that the wave comes, breathing in and then breathing out with the wave, so that way your body doesn't contract in a way that it becomes painful, like how contractions usually feel. But anything else that y'all may have, like, please let me know, because I think that is a point of my anxiety, is not ever experiencing childbirth before, not knowing what to expect, and not wanting to think, yeah, I got this shit, like how I feel, and then in real life being like, I don't want to do that. So if anybody has anything for me, please let me know. I also do know that birthing experiences is all about the intentions and the ideas that come before the experience itself. Like, really depending on how you feel about childbirth and labor, you know, your fear, if you have fear going into it, then a lot of times that's when it's the most painful experience. And I'm not trying to allow that to happen to me. So I've also been watching documentaries and reading a lot of things that make me more comfortable with that experience. The last thing, I just wanted to share what I've learned, you know, a little bit. And it's just really this entire experience, partially given that I don't have the father of the child around, it really has caused me to become way more in tune with myself and happy with myself and love myself, because I literally don't have anybody with me here in this position, no one there on a regular basis that can support me through this. And part of that has shown me how powerful and strong I am as a woman, as a pregnant woman, and as Omo as I am. Like, it's been tough, you know, going to school full time, being pregnant, doing assignments, acing them assignments, but also trying to make sure you're doing everything for self-care and different things like that. It can be tough, but at the end of the day, I'm doing it, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very happy with myself. I am content with myself. I do know I'm gonna be a great mom, and I appreciate this time for bringing me again inward to myself, and learning to value myself once again, and learning again, reminding myself of what makes me special and what makes me powerful, because I am. You know, also, you know, with the throwing up and everything, people, you know, a lot of times people could feel sad for me when it comes to that, you know, but at the same time, I learned to just surrender to the experience. It's no reason to go 9 months feeling like boo-boo because you gotta throw up every day. It ain't no reason to do that, because all you do is you ruin it for yourself. You know, there are so many great things about this pregnancy, and so many great things and opportunities that this pregnancy has brought me, like being in school, because I did not apply for grad school until after I knew that I was pregnant with her. And I wanted to make my next move, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't wasting time in my life. Thus, she encouraged me, she inspired me to go ahead and apply to school. There are a lot of great things that have come from this pregnancy, and I can't focus just on the negative things, knowing that really all of the positive outweighs that, and my life is changing, and she's changing me, and she's going to inspire me for the rest of my life to be my highest self. And I just feel very blessed with that opportunity, and I'm thankful, you know, for being allowed to be in this position, for the universe, for the ancestors, for the Orishas, for her to trust me with this experience. I'm more than happy, more than grateful, because I know that things could be different, and for many women they are. So I'm very appreciative. Last thing I'm gonna do, of course, is show y'all my belly. You can kind of see it a little bit right now, just so y'all can see what I'm looking like. Like I say, tomorrow I make 34 weeks. Yeah, so here we go. Oh. So yeah, I'm much bigger than I was before. But yeah, this is her. This is us. We are feeling great and good. I'm just now starting to get some stretch marks down here. I was a little sad about that, actually. I was hoping I could go through the whole pregnancy without, but It happens. But I've been embracing my journey. My maternity shoot looks amazing. If y'all want to see any of my pictures, I suggest following me on Instagram at the Omo Show. Same thing as on here. And looking at those, because I think it's really important for pregnant women to do maternity shoots as well. Like, take that moment to treat yourself to something good and treat yourself to feeling the most beautiful you could possibly feel. And realize how imagery is important and how these memories are important, especially like with your first child. Like, for me, it's like I could never get this time back in my life. With that being said, I would hate for her to be here and to not have done a maternity shoot for my first child of my life. You understand? So do those things for yourself. It makes you feel good. You know, it made me feel good. It made me feel beautiful. I had very close friends there with me saying, oh my God, you know, just pumping me up. That's important. You know, take that time for yourself. Do something for you. Your whole life, or at least while you're making this child, is about the child. And the photo shoot is too, but it's also about you. So take that time. Okay. I keep looking up, and I don't know if y'all noticed that, and it's because there are ladybugs that have been getting in my crib for the past 2 days, and I'm not sure why. But ladybugs are also lucky. It's supposed to be good luck. So it's like, I'm trying not to trip about it. But at the same time, I don't want 4 ladybugs just sitting up there at my... So anyway, I'm finna get them. And I'm not going to kill them. I'm going to get them and place them back outside. But I pray that I don't wake up tomorrow with more ladybugs, because I keep doing this over and over again. But they keep coming in. Thank you for showing me my luck in life. Thank you. But I'm over it, kind of. All right, y'all. Love you. If you got anything, any questions, any video topics that you want me to do, I'm actually going to make another video about whether I plan to raise my child vegan and stuff like that. So I just didn't want to keep prolonging this video. This video is clearly already long enough. So anything y'all want me to discuss, let me know. I just appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm actually now at 1,200, a little bit over that. And that's just amazing. And I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the comments and just the community that has been built from this channel. Sorry I haven't been spending as much time as I would have liked to, or that I actually said I would in the beginning. Like I say, I'm in school right now, and I'm trying to make sure that I keep some time for me as well. So with that being said, keep watching my journey. I'm going to keep sharing. I do plan on recording my birth. Hopefully that does happen, so that way I can share that with you all as well. Thank you so much. Peace, love, Black power, all day, every day. It ain't no other way, okay?